Hello friends, I am Dharmavish. Today we will learn about globes and maps for class 4 part 3. पार्ट 3 शुरू करने से पहले मैं आपको बता देना चाहता हूँ कि ग्लोब्स और मैप्स के बारे में मैंने पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2 बनाया हुआ है जिसमें आप ग्लोब्स और मैप्स के बारे में जान सकते हो। और वीडियो को अंत तक ज़रूर देखिए क्योंकि वीडियो के अंत पे मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस बना के रखे हुए जो मैंने टॉपिक एक्सप्लेन करे हुए। So let's start part 3. Here are the learning objective of the part 3. At the end of this topic, you will able to know the language of map in order to understand the information given in the map. Language of map. We need to know certain things about a map, such as its direction, its scales, and meaning of the various colors and symbols used in it in order to understand the map. And these elements are called language of maps. So look at the key elements of the map. First one is direction, then scale, legend or key, and colors and symbols. So, we know that the most important part of the map are directions. They help us to locate a place easily. Maps are generally drawn with a symbol like this at the top of the map. This is the north direction. Once you know that the north is the top direction, it is easy to locate the all direction of the map. How we can find the direction easily? Simply, in the morning, stand in a park or outside of your home where you can see the sun. Stretch out both your arms. Point your right hand towards the sun. This direction is the east, and your left hand is pointing to the west. In front of you is the north direction and behind you is the south direction. These are the four main directions. They help us to find places. Beside these four directions, four sub-directions are there. Look at the map. At the top, you see a symbol with the direction, that is the north direction. Remember, always north direction shown on the map, right corner of the top. Look at the main four direction on the map. This one is called Uttar, Dakshin, Purva, Paschim. And look that between the north and the east lies the northeast. Between the south and the east lies the southeast. Between the south and the west lies the southwest. And between the north and the west lies the northwest. So we can find or say the particular portion of the map in the particular location. Scale. A scale is a ratio of the distance between two places on the map to the distance between these two places on the ground. According to the scale, we can show it on the map. This one is an example. Show the distance on the map. Let's suppose that the actual distance between Mumbai to Delhi is 500 kilometers and on the map the same distance is in centimeter. Then according to the scale of the map, 1 centimeter represent 100 kilometer, on such a map an actual distance of 500 kilometer on the earth will be shown as 5 centimeter. Maps always drawn to scale. The scale is usually mentioned in a corner of the map. Then, color scheme. The legend or the key of a map explain what colors and symbols used in the map. It is usually given in a box in one corner of the map. Certain standard colors and symbols are used to show different features, such as blue color shows water bodies, oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, etc. ब्राउन कलर हिल्स, माउंटेन्स एंड प्लेटूज को शो करता है। वैसे ही येलो कलर हॉट डेजर्ट को शो करता है और वाइट कलर कोल्ड डेजर्ट, स्नो और कवर्ड एरियाज को शो करता है, जैसे जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। और ग्रीन कलर प्लेन्स एंड लोलैंड्स को शो करता है। सो इट इज important to understand these colors and symbols because they help us to read the map. Like a traffic signal. आप सभी को पता है ट्रैफिक सिग्नल में स्पेसिफिक कलर होते हैं, ग्रीन, येलो और रेड, और आपको इसके मीनिंग भी पता है। ग्रीन मीन्स गो, येलो मीन्स रेडी एंड रेड मीन्स स्टॉप। Next one is symbol. Look at that. These symbols are shown on the legend. Basically, symbols are marked on the map to show cities, capitals, ports, railways, bridge, roads, airports, hospitals, post offices, rivers, boundaries, and many such things. Likewise, on the map you can see the grid lines, means lines and numbers. These numbers are shown on the map. It means grids. Maps also have lines drawn over them to form squares. These squares are called grids. Each grid has a number which help us to locate a place easily on a map. Next point is that advantages of map over globe. As you learn in part 1 about the globe and part 2 about the map. Here are the differences between globes and maps. Maps, they can folded and carried easily to different places, but the globes are larger. They are more difficult to carry from one place to another place. Likewise, maps show small areas in detail, great detail. Map shows small area in great detail. In globe, we can't see all the places on a globe at the same time, while a globe only show what the actual looks like. You know the definition of map. A map is a drawing of a whole or part of the earth's surface on a flat surface such as a paper. A map has a flat surface. Likewise, globe is in round shape like a ball. A map gives us information about places on the surface of the earth in the greater detail than a globe. But a globe is a small model of the earth. So this is all about the chapter globes and maps. And for the time being, we have some questions about the language of map. So you have to solve these questions. Refer the videos. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.